Kitchen. We are at the headquarters in Chicago, and I am with Chef Mike Lingo, and he is introducing us to the newest, hottest item on the menu, donut sticks, which come out today. So this is very exciting.
Yes.
So you got to tell me how you came up with this concept and what these babies are going to taste like when we pop them in our mouth.
Yes, definitely. Donut sticks were a creation. We started this process probably about 2 years ago in February. We got a bunch of crazy creative people together and had this work session around donuts and fried dough and what can we do and how we can make this possible for McDonald's. From there we took it to concept screeners where we screened it with consumers to see what they felt and what they liked around donuts. Had some ideas, went back, made some prototypes from there, and then took those into a focus group and a CLT and really developed the product on out for something that's going to be scalable and works for our consumers and our restaurants.
And so, do you see how corporate he sounds? I mean, he's a chef, but I mean, think of all of the things that go into planning a product for a McDonald's menu, and you said it took 2 years.
2 years entirely, because you have to build the supply for this too. We have 14,000 restaurants. Can you imagine that? 14,000 restaurants, and we have to build the supply of those restaurants. It's a hard task.
You got to make sure that you can get all of the ingredients that you need, and then that ingredient and the product can be delivered to all of the stores.
Consistently to all the restaurants, and then we have to make sure it works for our restaurants too. So we go through a whole series of testing in restaurants to make sure that the crew and the members working in our restaurants can handle the new product on top of everything else that they're doing.
Okay, so I want you guys to kind of take a look around because I mentioned we're in a test kitchen. So let's ask Chef Mike, what does that exactly mean? What is this? This looks like we're sitting in a restaurant, but we're not. We're in a corporate headquarter building.
Yeah, so this is our test kitchen. So we've got everything.
Okay, show me around.
Yeah, come on in.
All right.
So we have all of our pieces of equipment in here. We've got our bank of fryers where we'll be frying everything at today. That's what we do to make our hash browns and our chicken items. We use those. Over here, I want to cross in front of the camera, but I'm gonna. We've got all of our grills where we do things like grill our fresh beef burgers and make our eggs in the morning. Toasters in the back. Basically, anything that you can do in a restaurant, you can do in this kitchen.
All right, so let's come back this way. And you've been holding this basket
so,
of the amazing donut sticks,
so,
which they're raw at this point in time, right? Okay.
So this is the raw dough that we start with donut sticks. It's not something that comes in pre-made. We actually fry these fresh in the restaurant. What it is, it's what they call a laminated dough, which is like a croissant dough or a puff pastry. So basically what we do is we roll out a giant sheet of dough, layer butter on top, and then start to fold it. And you can see it in there. These even small layers. It's probably going to be hard to pick up on the camera, but
I feel like I need a monocle and a magnifying glass.
Yeah, but there are layers of butter, thin layers of butter cut between layers of dough in this guy, and then we cut them out into their stick form like this, and now they're ready to go in the fryer.
And how many pieces can I get them in when I'm at the restaurant?
So you can get them in half dozen and dozen order.
Okay.
What we'll do is I'll show you through that process here in a minute when we actually put them in the bags.
Okay, so let's start doing it. Let's start making it. And I've got so many more questions for you, Chef Mike.
So this is roughly 2 dozen donut sticks, which would be 4 orders, which is the max that we'll fry in the restaurant.
Okay.
Right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put them in our fry basket. Got them all in there. We're going to use this guy here as what we call a submerger, for lack of better terms. But this is going to keep the donut sticks below the oil when we fry them, so they fry evenly. Alright, so I'm just going to shake them out to even them out in the basket a little bit. We'll go ahead and start our timer, which is for 3 minutes, and we'll go. So you can see that submerger is going to hold them under the oil, and they'll come up nice and crispy. About halfway through this guy's going to beep at us to shake the basket, and that's pretty typical for a lot of the fried items that we have here. It just helps it fry evenly.
I understand. Okay, what kind of oil is that?
This is just vegetable oil, right?
Okay.
We're into our restaurants. These are pretty high efficiency fryers, so they'll circulate the oil through a filter system every few hours, which is good. That's how you always get those great quality mac fries. And
the fries are good quality. I mean, they're the best fries in the world.
And that is why. It's because of these great fryers, right?
Okay, gotcha. So you came up with this concept. It took 2 years to come up with the concept. But was there anything that you left on the cutting room floor that you thought? Because I know you're really focused on making delicious breakfast items. So is there anything that maybe didn't work out?
Yeah. So this size and shape is really what made this work really well. We tried some things that were bigger. We tried other types of doughs that just didn't work. Like with our fryers and the service times we need to get done, this was the best option. This great laminated dough. We did have some other options that are pretty close in that we might bring forward later on, but it was quite a number of things. There was a day we were in the kitchen, I probably tasted I don't know, probably 36 different concepts around dough.
Oh my
and then re-tasted things with different coatings and sugars on them to get us to the right place. But left that ran like 12 miles that day.
Yeah.
In like 15 minutes. So there's that timer. It's
Okay.
gonna tell us to shake it. Right? You can see it's changed a lot,
they puffed
right?
up
They
huge.
puff out, right? So like from that little stick, you get these nice little donut guys. You guys got it? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and hit our timer so that we showed us that we shook it. So again, they're not sticking together.
Okay.
So gonna push that submerger
I'm
back
guessing
down.
at the restaurants, this is probably someone's main job is to do this, right? Because they have to be right here
It depends
to
on
take
the
care
time
of
of
that.
day. So usually you'll have someone like frying French fries at this one spot, pretty much all
But
day.
these are
there's
just
like
available in the morning,
Yeah,
right?
these
Until
are just
10:30.
available in the morning right now. A lot of that has to do with the fact that we have to sell so many fries in the afternoon that we just can't go past 10:30 with this item. So,
Gotcha.
So you guys got to get in the morning to get these. Yeah, got to get before 10:30.
But I think that's a good point. The fries have got to be the most popular item on the menu.
Yeah.
And there are so many good things, but the fries I think are number one.
Yeah,
When people
they're,
think of McDonald's, they think of those French fries
iconic
and the
French
Big
fries,
Mac.
yeah.
But so it makes sense that you would be busy making so many fries.
Yeah.
So are there any things that maybe you would like to add to the menu that or that you tried in the past that didn't work out for some reason?
There are a few items that, of course, you got things that have been kind of close in that just don't pop. So I really can't go into detail on a lot of those.
Top secret.
But yeah, we're always looking for new options, though, by
All
far.
right.
So like even today, there's a flurry of activity around the kitchen where we're looking at different things.
Would you say there's a big flurry of activity?
There might be
Okay.
later on today. I don't know who's might be working on what.
All right.
So our timer has been going off now. It's 3 minutes. So go ahead and pull those guys up. You see they're nice and crisp and delicious, just like you'll get them if you go into our restaurants.
And they're probably nuclear hot as well.
They are
right?
definitely nuclear hot right now. So we'll take those out. The oil's drained off.
All right.
Throw them in there. Right. And we'll go ahead and start bagging. I'm going to grab a pair of tongs from over here. Excuse me.
Okay.
So what we do, again, there's 6 to an order, and you can order them in a dozen or 2 dozen.
Now,
right?
when does the
dozen
good
half
stuff
dozen.
go on there?
I'll show you right now.
All right.
So we're going to put 6 in a bag. Make sure I count, so we might get a baker's half dozen. And then we get this stuff here. That's the good stuff, the magic, the cinnamon sugar. So
Okay.
that's what makes
Is that
it really
all it
good.
is, just
That's
cinnamon
all
sugar?
it is, straight
Okay.
cinnamon sugar. It's going to get 2 hits of that.
I like how everything is so precise.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, we want to make it consistent. That's one of the things McDonald's is known for. So again, as much as we can to keep things measured and accurate, so this customer gets close to the same experience every time.
Yay!
So there you go. Your first order of
I'm
donuts.
excited. I know.
Yeah.
Will this be my new favorite menu item? Are they too hot to put in my mouth?
They're might be a little nuclear. Be careful.
They look so good. Here, I'm gonna.
So these guys are going to be
They're a
available
little
for
warm.
a limited time. I think it's going to be an 8-week promotion on them, but customers, you guys in the Chicagoland can go ahead and start getting them today. So as long as you're at McDonald's before
Oh my gosh,
10:30
they're so good.
in the morning, you can get in and get some donut sticks.
Little taste to heaven. That's what I say.
Pretty delicious, right?
So good.
Yeah.
And to think that everything that went into it to make this the end product. You know what
Yeah.
these remind me of?
What do they remind
So
you?
I grew up in Illinois.
Okay.
And we have a little thing called the Illinois State Fair each year,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I feel like I'm the mascot of because I grew up going to the fair in
Yeah.
Springfield. But one of my favorite things is to get the donuts, the
Yeah.
little you can watch them being made and
Yeah, the
everything.
State
And
Fair
they come in the
stuff,
big
yeah.
bucket, and that's what they taste like. Are the little mini donuts.
Yeah, it's
They're
cinnamon
so
sugar
good.
on them. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's part of the fun of this too, is you get that whole donut experience from McDonald's. You haven't been able to get that before, but yeah, it's
It's
totally
so
State
good.
Fair.
It's so different from the baked items. It's really good.
Yeah, and
it's a little taste to home.
Yeah, I think it's cool because it's real food. We're actually taking this stuff, we're frying it in our restaurants with the dough. We're putting sugar on it here. It's
Right.
not something that's coming in and pre-packaged or out of a box, right? It's coming in. We have real people working in our restaurants making these every day.
Makes me, I'm just like thinking about, it's reminding me of things, so I'm reminiscing about, it's so light, the dough is so light.
Mhm.
It's not like a thick donut, it's very
Yeah.
light and crispy and airy and kind of like a croissant.
Yeah, it's very much like a croissant. Again, that gets back to that dough we talked about earlier. It's a laminated dough, so it'll puff up like that and be really crispy out of the fryer. So It's more like kind of an elephant ear type experience. When
Yes,
you eat
it is like an elephant ear. That's
Yep,
exactly
same
what
type
it
of
is.
dough.
Yes.
Yep, yep.
Okay. So, since you're the sommelier of McDonald's foods,
Yes.
what would you say this would pair nicely with?
This is definitely going to go well with your coffee in the morning. One of my colleagues, her favorite thing when we make them, she'll skip them right into our black coffee, and she loves it.
So you've got your McCafe, and then you've got your donut sticks.
Exactly. Yep. Perfect pairing.
Well, you did a great job. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Chef
so
Mike.
much for
We
coming
appreciate
today.
your time.
Yeah.
And you guys now have seen this top secret test kitchen behind the scenes with McDonald's newest breakfast item, donut sticks. We'll see you later.
See ya. Bye, guys.